So if Jurgen Klopp does complain later, which as a manager he has every right to, of course.
I don't think he'll complain about the sending-offs. What he will complain is about the offside goal that was disallowed. I mean, we saw a quick replay of it on the monitors, and I said straight away, I can't see how that's offside.
I'm going to press play on that because this is the most contentious issue. Now, remember, at this point, it was still goalless. It could have changed the landscape of the game, the entire makeup of the fixture.
Yeah, it's a defining moment in the game. Like, we'll go through that. There's an excellent finish behind the ears. That can change the game. That can change the whole aspect of the game. Like,
you can actually say the other result in sending offs and everything else that went on might not have occurred if that would have stood. Right. The game would have had a different feel, different complex.
What do you reckon PGMOL are going to say about this? Will it be another one of those cases where they just put out an apology? They'll try to defend it on TV?
I was really surprised how quick they dealt with it. So, unless their lines are better than them lines, I can't see how that's disallowed.
We didn't even see them drawing the lines. I know we were blessed in the fact that we had a monitor in front of us. The rest of the fans in the stadium didn't. Everyone at home who's watching right now did. So, incorrect decision for you as well, Anthony?
Yeah, incorrect. Like, obviously, it's conclusive there, as we can see that the goal should have been given. So obviously, Jurgen Klopp's going to be living with that decision, and then, as Alan said, that's defining in the game. So,
what can a manager do after that?
Oh, he can't. It just if it is the case, he'll get an apology, which but I think in the context of the game, if Liverpool would have scored that first goal, the whole thing might have changed. The sending-offs and going down to 10 men, then 9 men. The whole context of the game. Yeah. But listen, I think VAR was brought in to help the refs and to stop decisions going, wrongful decisions. For me, they've got that wrong.
Well, that's the thing. This one shouldn't be wrong, surely, because if it was a foul, if I was playing against you and I fouled you and a referee blew his whistle, that's still a matter of interpretation. Mm-hmm. You can use the monitor to go and take a look again, but it's still interpretation. Yeah. When it comes to offsides, it's supposed to be absolute. There should be a clear on or offside. Yeah. So why don't you put your League Managers Association hat on? What would you be saying to the PGMOL?
I think we'd have to be asking for an explanation. I'm sure Jurgen Klopp's going to be asking for an explanation. Let's see what they say when they come out with their excuse or the reason for not giving that goal. I can't, for me, see how that's disallowed.
You didn't play in the era of VAR and the use of video technology and all of that, but how would you like to see improved moving forward? Because if this does blow up, and I'm expecting it to, over the next few days at least, what needs to be done? Well,
you want the right decision, and you want it swiftly. Now today we've not got the right decision, but we had it was swift but wrong. So, how do we get a swift right decision?
When in the VAR box back at Stockley Park, it's just the refs. There's no ex-player, ex-manager. There's no one else there to have an opinion. Because they're saying we're dealing with law. We're dealing with law, and some of the players and managers don't exactly know what the laws of the game, etc. What we do know is...
There's a wry smile there.
What we do know is professional fouls and etc, etc. But this was letter of the law. Yeah. If this is correct, what we're saying, that wasn't offside, this is something that shouldn't be wrong. VAR was perfectly right in asking the ref to have a look at Curtis Jones's tackle. There's no problem with that. But if that's right, that what we're seeing now with these lines, etc., that's what it's been brought in for. Mm-hmm. It's been brought in to eradicate them wrong decisions.
Well, the thing is, now we've got Howard Webb overseeing everything. I think he came in about halfway through last season. He wants to be more open. He wants to be more transparent. He's doing a TV show once a month, I think, or once a week. I can't remember, where he tries to explain contentious decisions. Anything you want to see? You mentioned having no players or former players or managers inside the room looking at the screens. Is that something you want to see moving forward?
Well, as I said, it was mentioned, but I think that the answer coming back was it's the law, and sometimes new managers and new players perhaps don't know the laws, right? Which is fine, right? But we do know when that was a professional foul. We do know when that was a naughty tackle. We do know this. We do know that. Plus, we don't know the law. But that decision was law.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know how they're going to defend that. If them lines are correct, what we're seeing, I don't know how they can defend it.